Destroy All Humans is a franchise I was well aware of. I used to watch my dad play the originals on the PS2 and that one weird Wii exclusive. However, beyond watching him occasionally as a kid, and despite owning the remakes for the last few years, I never returned to this series or ever played them myself. So with that, I think it's time for me to rectify this and experience Destroy All Humans for the first time. This game was a lot tamer than I remembered. I don't know if it was just because I watched it so young and thought it was so cool to be doing that at the age I was, but replaying it now, I'm realizing this game really isn't that raunchy or gory as I remembered it. So much so that I noticed it was T-rated when I thought for sure that this series was M-rated. Anyway, aside from that, what did I think? Well, to be completely honest, I have incredibly mixed feelings towards this game. I think the basics are really fun. Getting to plow through humans with the multitude of weapons and gadgets was satisfying and fun to do, especially in the earlier levels. But as the game got deeper in, it got so much more frustrating. There were so many tower defense-like missions that were not the worst, except maybe the nuke guiding one. But by the time I was on the 6th or 7th one, I was getting super tired of the same mission type over and over again. However, this was nothing compared to my biggest gripe, the bosses. For some reason, they decided to make the few bosses that this game has complete bullet sponges. Not particularly hard once you learn the patterns, but just so long purely because they take so many hits and have like 3 health bars apiece. This was especially apparent with the second to last boss, where I will admit I think this was somewhat my fault, but the fight took so long and I just wanted it to be over. I think this is primarily because throughout all of the missions, the saucer is really only used at the end of the area when you're destroying everything. And because of that, I sank all of my DNA points into crypto upgrades. Then suddenly, this penultimate boss is exclusively in the saucer, and since I put all my upgrades into crypto, the boss took me eons, and I ended up going back in to play the challenges to unlock a few of the necessary upgrades to even stand a chance of surviving. So if you do play this game, make sure your upgrades are balanced. Besides that long rant, I did have fun with a lot of moments in this game, mostly in the cutscenes. Although I will say, I know it's supposed to be set in the 50s and the original game is from the early 2000s, but by God is some of the reference humor outdated. It made some of the jokes super awkward, and I'm not entirely sure these jokes would have even been good back when the original game came out. I don't particularly recommend this game in the modern age. I'm not sure about the sequels. I would love for you to let me know in the comments if this series gets any better. I was planning on playing Destroy All Humans 2 and Big Willie's Revenge for this video, but ran out of time. So if you think they are worth it and want to see me play the sequels in a future episode, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to be there to see it. Thanks for watching.